Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here. A little bit late, but I am here. Just got in from the day job. I had to rush my dinner, take my medication for my heart, then get on, plan that idea that I had for my stream, which as you can clearly see right now, we're going to have some fun. I was like, what can I do tonight, man? I want to do something different. And I had this idea for something I'd never done before. I was like, I wanted to drive, but I didn't know which car again because I got so many. And I was like, you know what? I think I got an idea. We are going to do American Muscle. Because I've never done a stream with just American cars only. So guess what? We're about to do that tonight. If you're a fan of American muscle cars, I think I have some Ford and some Chevys up in here that we can go crazy with. Calibrate. Let it go. I need some lighting. Alexa, set entertainment to something nice like Palm Beach or something else. Alexa, set entertainment to Palm Beach.
I'm not sure what you'd like to do with the entertainment light.
Alexa, set entertainment to Palm Beach.
All right, I've set the entertainment light to a Palm Beach effect. It should now have a nice blend of tropical colors.
There you go. All right, so now, as I said before, guys, American Muscle, feel free to hit me up in the chat.
Was that for me?
Nope, not for you. That was not for you.
Got it. No worries.
Feel free to hit me up in the chat, guys. Remember to give the stream a thumbs up. We're going to go live, man. American Muscle Cars tonight. So I'm saying the channel's up and running. I am here. As I said, I just got in. I'm putting my gloves on right now because we're going to drive. And we are going to start off with a Ford. Let me minimize this out of the way so I can get my logo. I like to promote my shit. You know me, man. I want you to see my branding right here. All right. So now we're going to do Ford first. All right. Out of respect for Henry Ford, he's going to go first. Now we're going to play the first Ford car I can remember in my lifetime that I was, you know, attracted to in the early days. Is the Ford Escort. All my Jamaicans watching, I'm saying I know you guys are familiar with the Ford Escort, very popular car. Even till this day, some people still have some of them back in Jamaica running them as race cars. But this is the car right here. Let me bring it up. All right, Ford Escort. We're going to drive that right here. All right, let me switch the screen. Okay, perfect. All right, we're going to drive the Ford Escort first. Then we're going to get to the rest of the cars, all right? We got overly casual gamers in the building early already. Bro, we're going to be driving tonight, man. You ready to see some American muscle? I'm driving tonight. We're going to start off with a Ford. And the first Ford, as I said, the first Ford I can remember is the Ford Escort. So we're going to work our way up to the Mustang, all right? But this Ford Escort right here, as you can clearly see, set up like a race car. I love the red seat belts in here. Nice. We're going to send this car right here so crazy. If you notice, it is a right-hand drive. This is exactly how they were back in Jamaica. And, oh my God. Even sounds nice. Let me see the steering right here. Yep. All right, now this is a stick shift car. Probably going to allow me to use paddle shifters on it though, but it is a stick shift car. Let me see something right here. No, I can't shift the gears, man. I don't want to go in the settings and go calibrate. I'll use my paddle. Modern technology, goddammit. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start off with the Ford Escort, then we're going to work our way up to the Mustang, then we're going to do some Chevys, all right? So it's going to be a fun night. This is the interior of the car. It ain't much to see because it's old. I know for the people who were too young that did not know about the Escort, I had the pleasure to drive these so I can relate. You see what I'm saying? This is what it looks like from the outside. Real retro. So it ain't much to look at, but it's a classic car. See what I'm saying? And as I said, it is a right-hand drive. See what I'm saying? So it ain't hard to drive, bro. Bro, when I came from Jamaica, I came here, I did my driving test in Florida, and I've never driven on the road ever. And when I did the test, remember, keep in mind, we drive on the opposite side. I've never driven on an American road, and I went to the DMV in 2010, like a month after I came here, and did the test and passed it in flying colors. I was surprised to see how easy it was. I was like, this is a joke. They didn't let me go on the road, for Christ's sake. We drove around in the yard, and then the lady was like, that's it? I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Back in Jamaica, it was like a goddamn course in the Nürburgring just to get a license in Jamaica. They would put you through hell. And the slightest mistake, sorry, come back again. They'll fail your ass in a minute. See what I'm saying? So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna send this Ford Escort right here. Like we back in Jamaica. All right, first gear, here we go. Let me hear what it sounds like. God damn, the engine still sounds old as hell. I think I need to adjust my steering. I think this is set up for ATS truck setting. All right, here we go. Driving test is so easy. It's a damn joke. Oh my. God damn the brake. Yo, the brakes is as bad as it was back in the day. The brakes, oh Lord, just as bad as it was when I left it. They captured the brakes exactly the way it was. Yo, this thing had drum brakes in the back. Keep in mind, it was, in fact, I think they were all drums. They didn't have no disc rotors, man. From what I can remember, I think this bitch was running 4 drums, no disc brakes. I'm in second gear though. Shout out once again, overly casual gamers with the $5 super chat. Bro. This car, I swear to you, this car had 4 drums. There were no disc brakes. Can you imagine driving that shit now? Oh my Lord, people would be dead left, right, and center. They never had power steerings either. The steering, yo, the wheel is tight in my hand. Because I can remember they never had power steerings. This shit was like driving a hand cart. Oh my God, the suspension sucks. Look at this. I'm crawling and I can't even take the corner. No traction control was not even a word yet. Oh Lord. This bitch was all drums. No airbags. You crash, you die like real men. You had no safety gear in here except for your seatbelt. That's it. And your prayer with the Lord if you crash. God damn it, just as miserable as I left it. Let me stop for a minute. Oh Lord, what the hell? Yo, the car had no airbag, no safety except for the goddamn seatbelts. That's it. The only good thing about the car is the bumper was solid metal. So if it would hit a modern car, that car would be toast. But apart from that, there were no safety gear in here, man. None. You are on your own. You will be saying a prayer every day you drive one. That I can remember. Let's see what we can do with it right here. Oh my God. Now I'm scared to go fast with this because I know I'm going to send it in a wall or something. Because it ain't got no traction control, no ABS. God damn, it's losing traction. As we send it. Now it sounds exactly the same. They really captured the audio perfectly for it. This is exactly how it sounded. See, I'm on the brakes. Oh my God, we can't even take a corner like this. I'm gearing down using compression, plus I'm on the brakes just to try to stop it. Bro, you need to get a steering wheel for real, man. I'll link one on this when the stream is done. I'm gonna link one in the description if you want to go check it out. All right. Yo, this right here. Oh my God, the old Ford Escort. First gear takes forever. Back in the day, the exhaust sounded real nice. You have to put it in first just to slow this bitch down, man, because those drums ain't gonna give you much. See, I'm slamming on the damn brakes. And I can't even make corners like these at those slow speeds. Oh shit. God damn. What the heck? Yo. Now, this car is bringing back so much memories. I remember doing driving lessons in one of these. You see what I'm saying? In fact, the car that I got my driver's license back in Jamaica with is a Morris Oxford, even older than this shit. So I'm saying that one, I think that one's a British car. Yo, talk about old technology. These kids have no idea how lucky they are with all the new shit that we got now. Because I grew up on these cars right here. I don't remember feeling an AC running in none of these. None of them. It was always hot. The window was down. I don't think even the fan worked. Again, I'm on the damn brakes. I can barely get it to get. Yo, let me switch this wheel again, see if I can adjust my. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get some better steering out of it. Well, at least the sound brings back memories, man. Like a more powerful lawnmower. Third gear. I don't think it had 5 gears, by the way. I think it was 4. 4th gear. See? 5th. Okay, 5 gears. God damn, the drums take forever to stop. The gearbox is not that perfect either. Yo. Yeah, the engine was small, but the exhaust was pretty good on it. As I said though, the brakes suck. So you were risking your life every time you try to speed in one of these. The wheel was tough, there was no power steering. God damn, you lose traction in a heartbeat. I only stream on YouTube for now. I used to stream on YouTube and Twitch, but right now it's mainly YouTube, you see what I'm saying? Because I'm more known over here. Twitch is like, yo, the Wild Wild West for streamers, man. Too many people competing. But I've been on YouTube longer than I've been on Twitch, so for now. But in the future, though, I want to upgrade my PC. My biggest problem is Wi-Fi, because my computer right now is pretty decent. My problem is Wi-Fi. I need a faster connection. I don't have access to the AT&T optical fiber yet. And this is the fastest thing Comcast can offer me right now. Every time I go to them, I'm like, bro, I need more, I need more, I need more. They're like, we don't have anything faster yet for you. So until I get faster Wi-Fi where I can have dedicated stream at 1440, because I want the stream to look just as good as this on every platform, is what I'm saying, at the same time. But the software, everything is already set up. OBS is already set up for it. So I can just click, bam, and turn one by one. I can turn TikTok on, Twitch on, and do YouTube at the same time, and even Facebook. It's just bandwidth. I need the bandwidth to really get it done. See what I'm saying? Let me put this back in first gear. Bro, I can't wait to get the optical fiber, man. I call AT&T often and say, when are you gonna run the goddamn cables in front of the house? They're like, not yet, we're working on it, we'll be there soon. So I'm still waiting on them, man. And Xfinity, they don't offer me yet, because they don't have any optical fiber cables here. But I do offer, the stream right now though is on YouTube in a long and short format. So we're on the YouTube short servers as well, which is kind of like separate from the main. So people can watch me in a vertical format, and they can watch me in a regular format as well. That's the good thing, because YouTube allows us to do the dual format stream. So I always have that on. God damn, this car's hard to drive. Holy shit. The drums. I love the engine though. You would think it's going 1,000 miles an hour. And this bitch is slow as hell. Yeah, that sound I miss, the sound of it when it's gearing down. It's got a unique sound you can't miss. Oh shit. We got a lot of corners right here, some steep corners. This car was not built for that. Not at high speed. Already, as I said, no traction control, none of that technology existed back then. what you would drive this car with. All stick, no automatics. You can't drive stick. You could not drive one of these. They were all stick, never auto. So for the people who've never driven stick, you would not be driving one of these cars. Even though I'm using the paddle shifter right now with it, but it was all stick. Nobody can drive stick anymore for real. All these new kids, all they do is buy Lambos and stuff. Everything's paddle shifter now. And then the rest of this is Tesla, is what I'm saying. So we're in the electric generation now. They don't even have to shift any gear. You had to drive stick back in the day, man. No airbag, as I said, no safety gear. No AC. No ABS. No traction control. A naturally aspirated engine from the Ford Motor Company, man. You have to slam on the brake and say your prayers when you get to a serious corner. Don't need to walk. There you go. See? Just like that. And just like that, you'll be off the road and in the hospital. But the car was loose. No aerodynamics whatsoever. And a wheel made of steel for real. You have an accident and you hit that wheel, you're dead. No airbags, it will bust your chest right open. But the car was well built, the body was tough, and as I said, it's got a solid bumper that would smash modern cars to pieces. You did not want to crash one of these. Because from memory, I know the body was tough. It had a chrome bumper that was well built. That would knock the wind out of you and your car if you had an accident with it. God damn, the same. Oh, the audio is the same. Yo, it's taking me back. For real. A lot of people who crashed in these usually went through the windshield, because back then people didn't like to wear seatbelts that much. So even though they had seatbelts, a lot of time when people died, they were not wearing the belt, man. God damn. I have to use first gear just to slow it down. On the brake early, because remember the 4 drums, those drums they need an airport runway just to slow you down. Like right here, you struggle just to make this corner. right here. Oh my God, we're gonna lose traction. Heavy on the drums. As you shift the life out of that gearbox. Rest in peace, Henry Ford. I'm driving your whip. You literally have to put the car back in first just to slow it up. Slow it up. Slow it down. God damn. The suspension, I don't think they even had the word coilovers yet when these came out. So the suspension was kind of rugged. You took what you get and you gave thanks for it, man. We had no big wings, no front lip, no canards, none of that shit. No hood scoop. No twin turbos, none of that. Naturally aspirated, death trap, running on drums. And you had a big old fan spinning behind the radiator that ran off a chain. No electronic cooling system, none of that. Yo, I am struggling to keep this car straight. God damn, keep it on the road. Keep it on the road. Now, the gears took forever to rev out. See how long that first gear takes? All right, bro. Thanks for the support, man. Thanks for dropping by, all right? I'm going to be on for a while, driving more cars. Once again, yo, thanks for the support, man. I appreciate you so damn much, man. All right? And remember, I'm going to have a link for the wheel, all right? When the stream is done, god damn, the car is smoking. I'm going to have a link for a wheel for you, all right? So it'll be down below this when I'm done. So you'll be able to click on it, and then if you want the wheel to buy, you can go buy it. So I'm saying it's part of the affiliate program from YouTube. We can link stuff that we use or stuff that the viewers might like, and then they can just go directly to it and go shop. All right. So I'll have a link for you. All right. All right. All right. Good night, bro. There you go. Missed the corner, god damn. Alright, we're gonna take this into the pits, and we're gonna move on to another Ford, which is the Ford GT. Then we're gonna do the Mustang last. Let's take this Escort back to the pits. Once again, shout out to Overly Casual Gamers, man, for checking in, showing support, enjoying the content. We try to make it fun, man. Life is too short to take anything seriously, man. We play games, we have fun, we laugh. Oh shit, I missed the pits. I'll catch it on the next lap. When you're driving on drums. We missed the corner. God damn, we missed the corner. This car right here, man, a true icon from back in the day. As I said, it took some skill to drive one of these. Stick shift only, rugged and raw, man. A real man's car right here. But you got to have balls of steel to drive this fast. Safety gear except for seatbelts in here. You bang your head, you bang it hard. Alright, let's take it into the pits. We're gonna move on to the Ford GT right now. But we had some fun with this car right here, man. Driving down in pit row right here. All right, we here, man. All right, so we're going to switch it up. We're going to take it to the Ford GT, which is another iconic car. Let me jump back in the menu right here. Okay. Ford. All right, so we got the Ford GT40 right here. Same track. All right, let's go for it, man. Another iconic car, guys. So I'm saying the Ford GT. So I'm saying this right here. Oh my Lord, the first version of it that I can remember seeing, man. That damn door would cut your head off if you didn't know what you were doing. And it's exactly that right here. See that kind of door right here? God forbid if you're going in, your head is above the top of the car and you slam that door. You're gonna get the headache of your life. This thing was designed almost like a knife to cut your head off if you're too tall. You see what I'm saying? Now look at the interior once again. It is a right-hand car Look where the shifter is, for Christ's sake. Oh my Lord, this is madness, but it worked. It worked back then, and people are running after them now to put them in their collection, man. We're going to take it for a spin right here. So I'm saying, out of respect for Mr. Henry Ford and the muscle car community in America, man. This is what we're doing tonight, guys. Oh my. Let's listen to the exhaust. Let me put it back in neutral, man. I want to hear it. It won't let me to rev it that much. It goes into first gear by itself when I do it, but we're going to take it for a spin. Oh my Lord. Once again, American Muscle Night here on DJ Pablo TV. God damn, it's got flames. This is gonna be fun. It's got flames. Third gear. It's kind of loose. Damn. It's like a bat out of hell. Brakes. Heavy on the brake, heavy on the brake, heavy on the brake. We made the corner. Heavy on the brake. Oh my, it's kind of loose. You're losing traction right there. But this thing is nice. I love the flames coming out of the exhaust. God damn, this thing is powerful. That gearbox is just screaming, Lord of mercy. Every time you change the gear down the first, you hear it bang like a drummer. Now I love the flames coming out of the exhaust. The brakes are no good. As I said, the old school cars, man. Old school muscle cars from back in the day. But the sound is nice. The flame, love it. God damn. It's nice to drive, kind of loose, but sounds good. Real fast, all we got to is fourth gear. I'm slamming my foot on the brake. The car just cannot stop to get to that corner, man. My foot was on the brake and the brake was down to the ground, for Christ's sake. We couldn't stop fast enough to make this corner. God damn. We're doing some old school style and some drifting just to kind of get it around the corner right there. Drifting skills keeping the car straight. Still extremely loose, flying all over the road. Wrap it up on the corner right here. God damn, I love the flames. Brake, 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 brake. Holy shit. Poor braking. Alexa, turn on all lights. Let me switch this wheel again. Click. Back on that gas pedal again. Once again, we are driving the Ford GT. Heavy on the brake. Oh my God, we're not gonna make this. We're not gonna. Yo, I knew we were gonna miss that corner the minute I saw the red line. I'm like, we don't have the braking power to stop that quick. The car's crazy, man. Oh my God, this is a lot of fun right here. The car is crazy to drive. It is smoking like hell. The tires are huge. The back tires are extremely wide and a lot of traction. Once again, we can't turn here because it doesn't have the traction enough to slow us down when we want to. It's always sliding. God damn. Using a lot of skill right here just to kind of level it up. Lying, oh my God. Poor braking. Once again, my foot is on the ground with the brakes. And the car is just sliding off the road. Heavy on the brake, heavy on the brake. God damn, I'm gearing down and the thing is not slowing down fast enough. A very violent car. Remember to hit me up in the chat, guys. Give the stream a thumbs up if you like the content. If you're into American muscle cars, this is your night. We're starting from the beginning and working our way up. Oh, shit. No brakes. Right at the wall. Barely missed it. What the hell? American Muscle Night here on DJ Pablo TV, man. We are currently driving the 4GT. Before we were driving the Ford Escort. The real old school shit. First car I ever had a chance to really drive, see what I'm saying? Back when I was living in Jamaica back in the way back in the day. When I was a little lad. Heavy on the brake. I'm using the gearbox to slow me down, as well as the brake. Still sliding off the goddamn road. Love the flames that's on here. Oh my lord. A really fun car to drive, even though it's sliding all over the place. I'm literally drifting the car around the corners now because I don't have enough brakes to stop on time. So I'm just sliding it as much as I can. Damn, just don't touch the wall. Love the flame tune on here though. That's real nice. To fifth gear, the car is just too fast. We don't have the road for it. God damn the corner. Drifting the car on some of the corners. The car is so violent. Flat on the brakes just to get it to stop. God damn, it's crazy. Oh shit. Once again, we could not make that wall. We could not make the turn here. We were just going too fast. Ain't no way we were gonna stop fast enough to get around this. But at least we stopped to the dirt. An amazing car, man. Now I know why the price is so high. Especially for these retro ones right here. The flame tune is fun. The exhaust is nice. I love the tone of the exhaust. Brake, 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 brake. I geared it down as much as I can. My foot was on the ground with the brake was just slid out. I'm literally sliding the car on these corners, man. I'm drifting it most of the time. I don't have enough time to slow it down. Now, this is definitely a fun car to drive. Anyone who owns one of these, you are definitely driving a beautiful automobile. That is a lot of fun. Now I love the flame on this. The flames, yo, the flame just give it a vibe. Heavy on the brake. God damn, we still couldn't do it. Literally sliding the car the whole way, man. Sideways around these corners. Look at this shit. I'm trying to get as much grip out of the front end. It will just not turn. Yep, we always miss that turn right here. Always miss that turn. Having a lot of fun right here with the Ford GT. Next up is the Mustang, guys. All right, we settle it down right there. Let's take it into the pits. We're gonna go into the Ford Mustang next. American Muscle Night here on DJ Pablo TV. Then we're gonna go to the Corvette. This car right here, the best tonight that I've driven. It's a lot of fun. I love the flame tuning on it. Real nice. All right, god damn, that was fun. The Ford GT40 is what this one is labeled as right here. If you're familiar with your cars, you should have known this is the old school version. There's a newer version that looks way more modern with a better door that's safer. That won't cut your head off, is what I'm saying. All right, let's go to the Mustang, the bad boy of the group. All right, let's jump right in right here. No, we're going to have some fun with this. Well, you know Mustangs, if you're familiar with cars, Mustangs are known for running away and causing accidents and running in the crowd and doing all kinds of crazy shit. So expect it to be loose, expect it to slide everywhere. I know it's going to be hard to drive because the Mustang is just too crazy. It's like a wild horse. See what I'm saying? So we're going to try to ride that wild horse right now. Let me jump right in for you. Let me give you a little rev off the exhaust right there. All right, here we go. Back in third, step on it. Gears are kind of shifting, kind of funky right there. Once again, as I said, it will be loose. We made the corner in second. Third. It is loose, as I said, it is loose. It's known for running away. God damn, at this slow speed, it won't make the corner properly. Still an iconic car. On the brake, I geared it down, still sliding. Sliding around the corner right here. Let's see if we can get it to fifth. Fifth gear. Let's go for sixth if it's got one. Sixth Heavy on the brake. God damn. Once again, loose, still sliding off the road. Performance, it's got the worst handling out of the 3 cars so far. Even though it is the newest technology, the car only got bigger, faster, and more dangerous because it's harder to control. This is why it's got a history of crashing into people, getting out of control and crashing. The car is loose, handling is not that great on corners, it's good in a straight line. Just watch how you turn. Heavy on the brake. And even with that, it's still just not hugging the corners right. Heavy on the brake, second gear. Heavy on the brake again. And I have to be hugging the corners early so as not to make it slide. Truly living up to its name, man. The Mustang, the car that likes to slide everywhere, always crashing. Look at this. I'm locking the steering and I can barely get it around that corner. Definitely even the Escort drove better as far as cornering. I had more control over the corners with the Escort than the Mustang. The Ford GT, obviously way better performing car. Oh my God, the brakes is not great. It's not slowing down fast enough. Take it back into the pits. We've had enough of the Mustang, man. It's a cool car to look at, nice to drive in a straight line, but once you start turning, it is a problem. So it's living up to its name, man. Known as a car that's always sliding and causing accidents, running into things and getting out of control. And it is truly living up to that name for real. You can barely control it. Always sliding, poor on the corners. But for power, it will run fast in a straight line if you got a long enough road to do it. All right, we're going to move on to the Corvettes. We're going to go to Chevy. See what the Chevy line's got. Once again, we are doing American Muscle. Stream here on DJ Pablo TV, so I'm saying. Feel free to hit me up in the chat. Remember to give the stream a thumbs up. We are out of the Ford line right here. We're going to go to Chevy now, another American core brand. All right. We got the Corvette CR7 Stingray. All right, we're going to do this. Which one we do first? Let me see. I'm going to leave the Stingray for last. Let's do the Corvette. The C7R. Let's do that one first. I think this one's a race car. I probably should have done the Stingray first, but we're going to go with this one first. We're going to leave the Stingray for last. Let's give it a few laps around the track right here. See what it's got. Once again, guys, we're doing American Muscle here on DJPABLO TV, man. We're testing out some of these American Muscle cars here in Assetto Corsa. Beautiful game right here. If you haven't tried it yet, you need to get yourself a wheel. Get yourself a wheel. Get yourself a copy of the game. It is a full-blown simulator type vibe in here. You can shift, paddle shifters, manual shifting with your gear lever, whatever you want to do, man. All right, we're going to be doing the Corvette C7 right here. Let's jump in. God damn. Let me give you a taste of the exhaust. Nice. All right, let's take it for a spin, guys. Let's go, man. Let's go. Now, I love the wing on it already. I'm a fan of cars with big wings. So I'm saying I got a big wing right now on my car. Let's go, man. The aerodynamics from the wing helps. I came from the Fast and the Furious era where cars had wings. You know what I'm saying? The exhaust is not that crazy, but sounds good. Brakes good. See that? We stop on a dime for the corner right here. We got it. Handling is good as well. Even though that's my bad right here. Poor judgment on the corner. But the car felt stable. Less body roll being shown in the body right here. The car is handling better. I'm flying through the corners with more confidence. Damn, the car wants to drip. Obviously wants to go sideways like a drift car. that corner, usually on that corner, I'm sliding all over the place. Level it out right there on the corner. The car handles way better. Hugs the corner way better. Clearly, I'm getting better turns on these corners where I'd normally skid off the road. Sideways and bumped it up. On the straightaway of all places. We never crash here. Took that extremely close in the corner. Still didn't make it. I gotta go adjust the setting on this wheel. Here we go. What the hell happened to my controls? Car literally ran out of control right there. No traction whatsoever. And just went straight into the wall. That's how cars are, man. Sometimes the best of drivers will end up crashing and you're like, oh, this guy's an expert driver, yet he crashed. When the mechanics don't work and the technology don't work with the car, shit happens, man. And we just have to live with it. Let's cruise it in. An amazing car though, I love the performance on it. Take it in slow, but I enjoy the drive on it, man. I don't know if it's because it's the wing, the aerodynamics of the body, the diffusers in the back, the canards in the front. The car just drives way better. A lot of downforce, which makes a big difference on the car. God damn, my wheel is just not controlling it right. I gotta get the right setting on. Let me adjust this shit. Bring it into the pits. One more car, man, and then I gotta get off. No, I gotta get my beauty sleep, right? Doctor's orders, man. Alright, let's slow down in pit lane. You know, you gotta drive slow in the pit lane. They got rules. Once again, guys, we are doing American Muscle, man. We did the Mustang, we did the Escort, we did the 4GT, Corvette C7 right here. Now we're gonna have to go do the Stingray. All right, bring it in nice and safe. Car handles real good. Definitely love this one. Best handling. Best to drive tonight though was the 4GT, man. As far as performance wise, the driving and the fun and excitement really came from the 4GT. All right, here we go. The C7 Stingray. That's the one we're doing right now. My last car of the night. All right, we're loading it up right here. Damn, look at the interior. Oh my God. Look at the interior of it. Oh, wow. This thing is beautiful right here. Look at the dash. And it's got a heads-up display. Oh my. A heads-up display is right there. All right, let's go. All right, I want to drive it like this first. I just want to see the heads-up display in here. God damn, it's like driving a limo. Now you can tell this is American prestige right here. This was built to compete with a Ferrari as far as elegance and comfort and power is concerned. Let me take it easy in here. Third gear. Admiring the heads-up display. Fourth gear. This is nice to drive, man. Traction's kind of off a little bit right there. A little bit of sliding. I love looking at the dash. The dashboard is real dope. We just ran it in the dirt already. We sliding it around the corner. Take it on straightaway right here. Let's see what the car looks like from the outside. Car handles real well. I like it. Brakes are a little bit better than the cars before it. God damn, we're not gonna make that corner. A lot of power. God damn. A lot of power. It is easy to lose control of it, guys. It is so aggressive. power. I am fighting just to keep it under control, but it is more stable than the Mustang. A more fun car to drive. Way more fun to drive than the Mustang, man. Yeah, the car is loose, man. It is nice to drive, but it's loose. It slides easy because of so much power. It's not getting enough grip. As you can see right here, you can slide it out easy. I need a parking lot to see if I can do some burnouts with it. I'm gonna try to do some burnouts before we end the stream. That's so crazy it is, man. See if I can get some drift out of it. I don't have the road to do it on. God damn. get some drift action out of it, but I don't have the roads. Can we drift this corner? Let's try. No. Try this one. Going flat out right now. 5th gear. God damn, we spun it out. So violent. It just wants to get away and do its own thing. Crazy. God damn, we ain't making this shit. Oh my Lord, I know we were never gonna turn here. We were going too fast, we got caught up. God damn! Lock it in! We're gonna take it into the pits, man. Oh my God, we've had so much fun. We have had so much fun tonight. The Corvette C7, Stingray. Let me bring that in. You know, we gotta drive slow in the pits. Follow the rules. American muscle cars, just a handful of the American muscle cars. We didn't get to drive like some Hellcats and stuff, man. But this was fun. A fun stream right here. Nice, nice, nice. This was fun. I love this. Let me switch back to the dash. Like we inside here. The heads-up display, very pretty on this. Look at this shit. Beautiful leather wrap dash. That looks almost like Hermes. But I'm saying, yo, this is nice, man. Nice car to drive, man. I definitely had fun with this right here. We're going to have to plan some more streams like this, trying to dive in to some different categories of cars and just bring them on here when we want to drive. So I'm saying, we had fun, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the support. So I'm saying, shout outs to the overly casual gamers showing up in the chat. Thanks for the super chat as well. So I'm saying, shout out to everyone who took the time to watch the stream. Some of you guys are just watching from the outside. I can see when you check the stream out. So I'm saying, all the people watching the rebroadcast, some of you guys are in different time zones. I know you can't watch me live, so you watch me on your time that's comfortable to you. Thank you for the support as well. We had fun as usual, man. I came from the day job, at my dinner, get online, get the stream set up. And we are still here doing our job every day, man. I'm trying to be consistent with my everyday streams. And so far, we've been on like a nice 2-week roll with no dates missing. So I'm saying, and I've been in good enough health to get on here every night for you guys on stream. So I really, really appreciate the support that you give me back in return. All right, remember, I'm going to have links for a bunch of stuff. I'm going to have links for the wheel right here. So I'm saying, overly casual gamers wanted a wheel. So I'm going to link wheels that you guys, if you want to drive like I drive, I'm going to have a link in the description right here. So I'm saying, for wheels, mouse, the keyboard I'm using, the headset. So I'm saying, all Razer, by the way, everything pro. So I'm saying, Def had a V4, Razer Kraken V4, Huntsman Mini V3, all pro gear from Razer. My mixer, Mackie DLZ Creator, built for us content creators, what I'm saying. Sound effects and everything built in, buttons on the side. You can record your session in audio, or you can just hook it up and manage all your gear. So I'm saying this is the heartbeat of the setup that I got right here. I'm going to link that as well. So I'm saying every YouTuber needs one of this. The Hollyland lock that fits onto your shirt with magnets, goes into your phone via USB-C or your camera. So I'm saying if you got your Osmo Pocket, plug it in, use it that way. Use it on whatever you have with USB-C, or use it on your cell phone. You will need this. I take this to work with me every day. If something pops up, I can take my phone out, plug it in, studio quality type sounds that I'm saying to match the 4K video I will get from my phone. So I'm always ready to capture the moment, because I always have one of these in my pocket. It is less than $100. I'm gonna link this as well for the people who want to make sure you have all the gear you need to be a real solid YouTuber or streamer. So I'm saying, and I know a lot of you guys want one of these, the Elemetric clock. I'm gonna link you with a different version of this. So this one's like $400-500. Not all of you have that kind of money, but I'm gonna get you a different brand that's selling one of these for less than $100. That way you can have on your desk your subscriber count as well. That way you look like a real solid YouTuber. I'm gonna link this as well. All right. In fact, it will be the first thing you see when we do the rebroadcast. Once the stream ends, you will see it on the bottom of the stream. And if you're watching on the shorts, you will see it on the screen. Just click on it. Then you'll see the list of stuff. Feel free to dive in, cop something out of it, guys. And remember, it is part of the YouTube affiliate program. So when you buy something, some of the proceeds will actually come to me. So I'm saying, guys, it's really helping me out and the channel out. And you know your boy, man, I got a lot of medical bills, man. So every dime you spend that comes in my pocket really helps to keep me alive. So I'm saying, I got another doctor's appointment to go check on my heart to see if they're going to either hook a pacemaker on me or something else in a few days. So I'm saying, guys, so I'm going to be back making another video about my health updates. So I'm saying, so, you know, every dollar helps. All right. And with that said, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Now, remember, we still have the merch, the DJ Pablo TV merch. The cup right here is still available, $16.99. Links for that is also available. So I'm saying, or you can just Google hashtag DJ Pablo TV and look for the merch store, or just Google DJ Pablo TV, man, and look for the fan gear store, and bam, you can find it. It's still in there. We still have a few of them left. Limited edition cup right here. So I'm saying, so go cop one of those. That way you have something to drink when you watch the streams at night. So I'm saying. And with that said, I am going to wrap it up, guys. I got to go to bed because my doctors want me to get a nice, good rest every night. They said it's good for my heart. So my body needs the rest so that my heart can really recover the right way. All right. So I got to go, guys. I got to get off. We've been on for, roughly 2 hours. So we did our parts. And I'm saying, remember, the new stream times is now 10 o'clock. We get on at 10. On nights like these, we might start a little bit late, but we do the extra by going over 12 o'clock so that we balance you off with a nice 2-hour stream. All right. So I got to go, guys. Thank you once again for the support, man. The usual peace and salute from West Palm Beach. And I'm out of here. And I will see you beautiful people on my next live stream or video, whichever you prefer, man. The choice is yours. Just dig in, enjoy. Hit me back in the comments. Let me know what's up. I'm gone, man. Peace.